Imagine this. You dive in for practice, lane line stretched out ahead like an endless treadmill. You swim 2,000 yards, then another 1,000, just to play it safe. A few sprints here and there, maybe a kick set. And when you climb out, you're exhausted. But are you actually better? That's the reality for so many swimmers. Grinding laps, hoping effort equals progress. But the truth is, effort without direction is just spinning tires in the mud. Lots of energy output, but no forward motion. And here's the kicker, not everyone has access to a coach who can break down their strokes each and every day, who knows the exact systems and technique tricks that you need, and who fully understands what's actually holding you back. That's where everything changes. Because now you can carry a coach in your pocket. Not just a coach, the AI swim coach. I know, I get it. There's so much talk about AI and how it can affect our lives, but this is different. Today, I'm going to show you why this is the most powerful, least expensive, and most game changing tool you can add to your training. We'll walk through the keys, the how, the why, and the benefits. I'll show you example prompts you can use right now. I'll also be brutally honest about the drawbacks because this isn't magic. If you use it right, it can make a difference between aimlessly swimming back and forth and finally unlocking your potential. But first, let me tell you who I am and why you should be listening to me. I'm Coach Chris, 20 years of competitive swimming at the national level, and an additional 20 years on deck as a head swim coach. I've coached kids learning their first butterfly, seniors chasing sectionals and junior national cuts, and master swimmers proving to themselves they're still fast. And I've studied under the best Bowman, Marsh, DeSerbo, Bottom, Beam, and taken those lessons into real programs. I've also lived the frustration. Swimmers who want more feedback but can't afford a private coach. Swimmers who want guidance but only get cookie cutter workouts online. That's why I built the AI Swim Coach. Because swimmers everywhere deserve access to elite level guidance without the barriers of cost or location. Here's the problem most swimmers face: practice without purpose. How many times have you shown up, jumped in, and just swam whatever your coach gave you without knowing how it connects to your goals? Or worse, if you're a master swimmer or training solo, how many times have you shown up and just thrown a set together from memory or maybe from Instagram? You finish sweaty, tired, but progress? Who knows? Swimming without direction is like driving without a GPS. You might cover a lot of miles, but you have no idea if you're getting closer to your destination. That's where frustration builds, plateaus hit, and swimmers quit. Now, here's the key shift. What if, instead of blindly hoping you're improving, you have a tool that knew what kind of swimmer you are? It could build sets based on your goals, explain why you're doing each and every drill, and adjust to the feedback you have in real time. That's the power of the AI Swim Coach. The AI Swim Coach is exactly what it sounds like, a 24/7 swim coach in your pocket. It's not here to replace real coaches. Nothing can replace a coach on deck, watching every stroke. But here's the reality: not every swimmer has access to that. Not every swimmer can afford extra private lessons. And not every swimmer has the time to wait for feedback. What the AI does is give you instant guidance, sets, drills, mental frameworks, explanations on why something works and why it doesn't. And here's the thing, it's not just spitting out generic workouts, because the AI swim coach has been trained on elite coaching methods, the exact systems I've used and refined with my athletes over the last 20 years. This is like having a coach who studied Bowman's precision, Marsh's versatility, DeSherbo's tempo training, and Beam's innovation, all at your fingertips. Let's break it down even further. Why does this even matter? One, it's most definitely cost effective. Private coaching can run $100, $200 per session. Camps, now you're talking thousands. The AI swim coach costs less than a private lesson per month, and it's with you 24/7. It's accessible anywhere in the world. If you're traveling, training alone, on a team with 40 kids in your lane, AI doesn't care. It's right there on your phone, instantly available. It can be personalized. You can literally say, write me a 2-hour VO2 max set for a 200 flyer aiming to close stronger in the back half. And it will build you a workout with intervals, with drill recommendations, with reasoning. It provides an educational foundation. This isn't just going to give you a set. It explains why the set works. It teaches you how to think like a coach. It keeps you accountable. You don't just swim aimlessly anymore. Every session has a purpose. Every drill connects to your overall goal. That's the benefit: clarity, education, and progress. So let me show you how powerful this actually is. Here are some individual prompts that you could actually use in the AI swim coach. We'll go through each of them. The first, say or dictate, write me a 90-minute aerobic workout for a 200 freestyler that builds lower core engagement and connection. Next, maybe you want to work on some drills. So tell it, give me 3 drills to improve my backstroke rotation and explain why they work. Maybe your kick isn't as strong as it could be. Use the prompt, design a kick set for a swimmer who struggles holding tempo past 50 yards. Another good one would be, explain why my freestyle catch falls apart when I breathe to my left. Give me a mental reset routine before a race when I feel anxious. Now that's a powerful one. Each one gets a direct, practical coach level answer, not vague advice. Specific, actionable, useful information you can apply today in that moment. And this is where the power lies. Instead of spending weeks guessing, you get clarity in seconds. Now, let me be clear. The AI swim coach isn't perfect. It can't physically watch your stroke in the moment. So it can't replace video analysis or a coach on deck. But it can take that stroke analysis and have you upload it into its system and get that feedback. The workouts it gives really depends on your input. The better your questions, the better the answers. The better the prompt, the better the workout. So if you just say, make me faster, you'll get a vague answer. As specific, you get elite level sets. Know what your target is going to be. It's a tool, not a magic wand. It won't magically make you faster. You still have to put in the work, but it makes sure that the work you're doing is actually moving you in the right direction. So, yes, there are drawbacks, but when you weigh them against the benefits, the scale tips massively in the favor of using the AI tool. Here's what happens when you actually start using the AI swim coach. At first, you experiment, you type in a few prompts, you test the workouts. Then you start realizing you're learning. You're thinking like a coach. You're understanding the why behind the sets. You're not just a swimmer anymore. You're a student of the sport. And then things shift. You're no longer swimming just back and forth, hoping it works. You're training with clarity, with purpose. Every length matters. That's when the results come. That's when you start PRing again. That's when you feel confidence instead of frustration. That's the journey. And no, I don't believe the future of coaching is AI. AI will never replace a human coach. The AI is going to just empower swimmers. It gives you the tools, the frameworks, the clarity to train smarter. It's letting you carry elite coaching in your pocket anytime, anywhere, for less than the price of one private lesson. You can keep swimming aimlessly, hoping it all clicks eventually, or you can take control. So here's what you want to do next. Get the AI swim coach today. I've posted the link below in the description. If you want to go even further and actually have private coaching as well and access to the AI swim coach and get a mix of both areas, then join the Swim Accelerator. There, I give you the full frameworks. You get the community, the coaching, and an even more elite version of the tool. And give me a follow on Instagram for daily swim insights. Because at the end of the day, swimming without guidance is just movement. Swimming with clarity, that's progress. That's freedom. That's the future. So until next time, I'll see you between the laps.